Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you've been here before, then you're just so precious to me. Thank you for continuing to watch me, even though at the moment I'm a bit AWOL. I thought what I'd do today is I'm going to do two videos. I'm going to do this one and then I'm going to do another one, hopefully, if I can. For those of you who don't know, my husband had a hip operation and he's on crutches for 6 weeks. Somebody said to me, it's just practice for retirement. I thought, I don't think we want to retire then. Although he won't be incapable of doing anything, hopefully, when we retire. He's just frustrated with it, and because he's frustrated, I'm a bit frustrated, and I can't get anything done. He was like, I haven't forgotten about you. It is just nearly impossible to film at the moment. But I thought what I'd do today is I'd try and do a film of a wee update for you, and then I'm going to try and film the U card for JLC, ABC JLC even. This is one of my childhood books. This is actually the book I had as a child. This is the one I owned and read and read and read, and it accompanied me when I was sick and everything. We'll come back to that in a minute. When we were very young. This is a purchase I made. Wait, do you see this? How cool is this? How cool is this journal? Look at this. Oh. A lot of it hasn't been written in. Some of it's been torn out, which is a shame. But some of it has been written in. So I have got this wonderful recipes written out. I've got some plain bits. Oh, there's something there. Mending of shoeing to Willis the blacksmith from January 1928. The 3 dates, the first January the 1st, the 19th and the 28th. Newton plough scraper welded a new screw to hold wheels on shaft in hedge knife. 2 cook shears march. 4 bolts and cart bar welded. 2 new shoes diamond. I wonder if Diamond is the horse that was being reshoed. Yes, because 2 new shoes Jewel. So I think they had a horse called Diamond and a horse called Jewel. I haven't seen this page before. Framework on roller. Bonnie removed in front. Don't know. Diamond removed in front. Well, maybe Bonnie's another horse. And 3 little bolts for plough. Jewel a pair in front. 1 something cart shanks. Part of binder winder straightened. Bar welded. So obviously this is all the jobs that have been done, but we don't have an invoice. But obviously just so when the invoice came in they could check. Maybe that was on these pages and those pages have been removed. This is got some money. 30th of July, 20th of August, £2 mural. So I don't know what that's all about either, but that's obviously, I think that's noting money being sent to somebody. Young solicitor, 4 shillings. Cost of base £1, 8 shillings and 6pence. On account 10 shillings. So it's just a lovely, lovely shape of ledger. And I think probably what's going to happen is I'm going to take out the pages and use the pages and then use the book, the cover for something. So there's that one to show you. Then there's this one. Oh, this one is fabulous. Well, I think it's fabulous. Great Western Railways, for those that aren't in this country and don't know what that means. So that's Great Western Railways rate book for merchandise by passenger train or other similar service. And this is part 3. I don't have parts 1 and 2. I don't know if there was part 4, 5, 6. Beautiful ledger. This has not been used. It's 10 shillings new. I'm saying it's not been used. It's got Castle on the front. Castle, well, I've got a feeling that's a Welsh castle somewhere. It's Great Western to do Wales. Carnarvon, it's not Carnarvon, that's not how you spell Carnarvon. I want to say Carnarvon because there's a castle in Carnarvon, but I don't know what that is. You ready for this? We've got some nice plain, lovely sheets. Paper feels beautiful. Beautiful bound. Look, it's got tape bound. We've got indexes. Look. So we have for shipping fish, ice, fruit, vegetables, watercress, yeast, and then this is a wee half page. Look at this. Tomatoes, cucumbers, mushrooms, buttercream, eggs, game, poultry, rabbits, meat offal, sausages, cooked meat, pies and bacon, fruit and vegetables, plants and flowers, fish, and then you've got some more spaces probably to add other things, but this is perishable merchandise in division 11, whatever that means. And I just love the fact, this reminds me of when I used to do accounting and you'd have accounts like this so you could carry forward onto here. But that's the A's, and then of course, so then there's the B's and the C's, but it's not being used at all. Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it fabulous? I'm not quite sure why it was thinking unless this was about the company. So if your name was Prendergast, the company's name was Prendergast, it'd be under here, or if this was the way it was going. But just, it's just so. I just love the fact to get a full width at the top, and then they've got this cut out so that you've got the. I say not used at all. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what these pictures. That's just because it's at the back. Obviously, the way that it's been put together, you end up with these last pages at the back. But at the moment, I'm just going to take it out and stroke it occasionally. I will end up using it because it's just so wonderful. You know, I might take, what I might do is I might end up taking out, because the cover's gorgeous as well, what I might do is I might end up taking out sections of it and then, you know, like doing an altered book. But I just, I don't know, I couldn't leave it. It was just, so, and it's leather spine, leather corners. And the fact that this hasn't been used, but look how worn it is really quite fascinating. And I got this. This is a lot newer. This is newer even than this. This is the complete Winnie the Pooh. And I got this because it was stupidly cheap. And I thought, I'm never going to cut up this. But sometimes there's poems in here and wee lines in here that come into my head, and because this is the complete stories and poems, and when we were very young is actually a book of poetry by A.A. Milne, then I thought I now can cut up the poems and use them. This was one of my favourites. The Changing Guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. Alice is marrying one of the guards. A soldier's life is terribly hard, says Alice. The Changing Guard at Buckingham Palace. Christopher Robin went down with Alice. We saw a guard in a sentry box. One of the sergeants looks after their socks, says Alice. Can you imagine that sergeant actually looking after a sentry's socks? Anyway, I used to love that one in particular. But I loved them all. Well, most of them. I don't think I had any I really didn't like. But I just thought now, yeah. What's the matter with Mary Jane? She's crying all over and night and main, and that she won't eat her dinner. Rice pudding again. What's the matter with Mary Jane? What's the matter with Mary Jane? I've promised her dolls and a daisy chain. I've booked about animals all in vain. What's the matter with Mary Jane? What's the matter with Mary Jane? She's perfectly well and she hasn't a pain. But look at her now. She's beginning again. What's the matter with Mary Jane? What's the matter with Mary Jane? I've promised her sweets a ride in a train, and I begged her to stop for a bit and explain. What is the matter with Mary Jane? What is the matter with Mary Jane? She's perfectly well, she hasn't a pain, and she's lovely rice pudding for dinner again. What is the matter with Mary Jane? I loved rice pudding, so I never understood this poem. But other people hate the stuff, so I think rice pudding, which is the name of the poem, is what is the matter with Mary Jane. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. I might end up using some of these pictures. These pictures are all copyright, but if I cut them from a book, I can use them. So I might end up using some of the pictures, and I might end up picking out words. Somebody, I'm trying to think who it is, somebody uses always the same words from a particular book. That's Mary Ellen, isn't it? At Red Parrot. And I've got a feeling it's, what's the name of the female detective? Oh, that's terrible, I can't remember. Anyway, so what I might do is, this might be where all my words come. Oh, I've done it like that. Where all my words come in future, from in future. Oh, look, there's a heffalump. Right. So that's those things I thought I'd show you. And then I thought I'd tell you what I was going to do, because the chances are you might not see much of this. These 42 pages, I think it is, 44 pages, 40, yes, 44 pages, I think it is, are from Tracie Fox Creative, and it is Another Autumn. And these pages, I'm just going to flick through them, are lovely. I mean, something like this, if you're somebody who likes lots of lace and things, you've got these images that would work really well with this. There's a couple of fairies in it. A lot of them are kind of misty, autumn, some abandoned buildings. So there's a couple of ladies, there's one's got another fairy, there's a wee girl there, there's another fairy, some kind of autumny fruits. Squirrel! Oh, I need that for something else. And I'm going to make a journal. We've decided, and I'm hoping it's a good idea. I mean, it'll give Paul just a different view from a chair, a different chair to sit in with a different view. We're going to go on holiday. We always go on holiday this time of year, and we're going to go on holiday because it's a wee cottage that we know really well. And I just wanted a journal for it, but I'm going to do something slightly different. So these are the pages, and if I manage to get it done, I'll find some time that I can film, not just doing it as I'm with him. If I can find some time to film, then I will film what I'm going to do with these. But for now, it was just to say that I'm going to make a journal using these Forever Autumn pages. These are just the pages. There is tags and some pockets and fussy cuts and things as well, which I will be using some of those. But I'm also planning, I'm not going to use all of these for this journal that will only be for a week. I'm going to also make at least one other journal with these. I might make 2 other journals. I've got a wee notion for doing something in particular. So you'll see some more of this Forever Autumn kit, which I'll link down below. But this one, I want that little house. But to find out about that, you're going to have to watch Wednesday's video. Or shall I do this first and put this video out first? In fact, yes, I'm going to put this out on Wednesday. So you now know what I want that little house for. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, this was the other thing I meant to show you. I've got a new water. This is now what I'm using for my paintbrushes. Isn't that cool? I just thought I really like it. And I thought I could just use that for my paintbrushes. You know, for water on my desk. So that's what I'm using for water on my desk. I just wanted to give you a wee update in case you were wondering. But I hope I'll be able to do. I'm going to try and at least get one video out a week for you until I know what's happening. So for now, thank you so much. You take care. Keep crafting, even if I'm not. Bye.